guys, Tesla Tim here, kind of early in the morning. It's about 6:30 or so in the morning. And today we're going to take Megatron to get worked on its first service appointment in Toronto, Canada. So we're going to be on our way there. And I figured I'd show you what's going on. And remember I told you I had some boxes in my garage. This is what's going on with my kitchen. It's gutted. So, alright, so let's go out to the garage and let's pull Megatron out. And we're going to chronicle our first service appointment with Megatron, our Model X 90D. Okay? We'll see you in the garage. These are essential to going to where our Tesla service center is in Toronto, Canada. So we're in Buffalo, New York. So you gotta have these to go over there, and you gotta have these to make the car run. So we're heading over to the garage now to pull the Model X out. There's Wifey this morning, getting ready to go to Toronto. We're gonna roll Megatron out of here. Alright, so first things first is our calendar. Click on there. In our calendar we always we actually put like the addresses where we're going, so that way it makes it easier. So our Tesla Model X service call, just click on it. It's gonna automatically map us there. And it's gonna be about an hour and 49 minutes. Depending, I mean, we'll get there a little early, but depending on the traffic, we're leaving. Our appointment's at 9:30, but you know, the Toronto traffic and the border traffic, you never know what that's gonna be. Guys, so we're on our way to drop off our Model X to get some service, and the things we got going on are our charge port is not closing all the way. Our back hatch is not closing all the way as well. It closes, then it bounces back up, which I wasn't able to simulate that for you guys in the other video. And then we're gonna have to put on our front license plate. Wifey's pretty excited to go to Toronto, right? No, it's really early in the morning. It's about it was 6:30 when we got up, and that's pretty early for us. So we're not really early risers. But on our way to Toronto, we'll roll some video at the border, and we'll probably stop by Starbucks as always. All right, we'll see ya. All right, so it's down one of our country roads called County Road, and we're just kind of driving behind it's like a truck with a bunch of rock in the back of it, or a dump truck or something. So I'm trying to keep my distance. Can't really pass them because there's a lot of cars this morning. So I want to keep my distance from that dumpster because obviously we got the awesome panoramic windshield, and you don't want any rocks to come up and hurt it. So a little bit of driving on autopilot. This road is a 45-mile-an-hour road, and it's restricted me to 45 exactly. Let's see if it lets us go to 50. Nope, it's restricted to 45. So it's kind of weird. Actually, it's a 40-mile-an-hour road. Right there's the 40. See if the car registers it. It doesn't. Yeah, with Autopilot 2, it's a little bit different. Sometimes it sees the speed limit sign. Sometimes it doesn't. I'm gonna do a video on the difference between Autopilot 1 and Autopilot 2, but I've been noticing a lot of. I almost kind of trust Autopilot 1 more than 2 right now. We do drive them both on a daily basis, so we'll roll some more film as we get closer. We're here at Starbucks, and it's what we do when we do any road trip. You gotta go to Starbucks first. So We're gonna go through the drive-thru today, even though it's packed and wife doesn't want to get out. She has her little blankie and she wants to sit in the car, so we're gonna go ahead and go through Starbucks here and order, and then drive over to our Canadian North neighbors. Now today's trip, we're not actually going into Toronto. We've been to the service center in Toronto. It's on Lawrence Avenue, and they have sales in a service center there. And today we're actually going to a service center that's a little closer to us, but it's still in Canada. It's called Oakville, Ontario. See if we can show you guys where it's going to be at here. When you guys have the mapping system here, we're waiting in line to get our drinks. You can actually click over up here, and it brings you to like a kind of point by point where you're going. So normally, not that it's saving us a whole lot of time, but it is. And normally, if you look here, supercharger, this supercharger is where we normally go. Oops. That's at Lawrence. And we're actually saving like a bunch of time. We only have to go here. Between here and here, you're hitting Toronto traffic, which is, I mean, I love driving it with a Model X because, you know, Autopilot takes care of business. But we only have to go here. And we don't have to charge it all either because this thing has like 260 miles of range. We're going to be able to get there no problem just on one charge. It's only 83 miles. Let me order some Starbucks here real quick.
Good morning. Thank you for choosing Starbucks. This is Heather. Can we get you anything to eat today?
Can I get a Trenta pink drink?
Absolutely. Just another.
Iced Americano?
Trenta pink drink. What else can we get for you?
Can I get a grande iced Americano with half and half and caramel flavoring?
Grande iced Americano, half and half, and caramel, and then a Trenta pink drink. What else can we get for you?
On that iced Americano, can you change the half and half to sweet cream?
To the vanilla sweet cream?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that it? And that's gonna do it.
All right. It's gonna be 10:22.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oops. I just climbed the freaking curb.
And you didn't want to hit it over there.
Uh-huh.
Well, you just did it.
How'd I hit it? Weird. So I climbed the curb. Interesting.
Can I shut this off?
Yeah, you can go turn it off. Alright guys, we'll see you in Canada. Alright, so we're almost to Canada. We're actually traveling through Grand Island. Doing some autopilot at 70 miles an hour and a 65. And like I said, I trust Autopilot version 1 better than 2 right now. My wife doesn't like Autopilot at all, but I think she likes Autopilot 1 as well. As they release more updates, it'll get more and more smooth. I know Elon said that Autopilot version 2 with the update 8.1 was supposed to be silky smooth. And it's maybe it's silky, but it's not silky smooth. But here's a little peek in. We're kind of crossing through Grand Island, and if you guys have been in Western New York and passed through Grand Island, there's Fancy Island to your right, small little amusement park. So, all right, when we get across the border, I'll roll some more film. All right, so we're crossing over the Queenston-Lewiston Bridge into Canada, and so far it doesn't look too bad. Sometimes you get over here and you're backed up across the bridge. You can see over here a nice little view of the Niagara River. And now we gotta declare what country we're from and where we live. So wish us luck in there. So I made it over to Canada successfully, and I got my I switched over the units in our car to kilometers an hour because I hate getting confused about how fast to drive. We're actually autopiloting on the QEW. And if you ever want to figure out, if you need to know how to change these settings to kilometers once this van stabilizes itself, what you're going to do is you actually click on the controls down below here. And you go to settings. And then from there you go to units and format. And all you do is just flip-flop this toggle switch right here. Easy enough. So, autopiloting, QEW, Autopilot 2.0, and our Model X Megatron. So, I'll let this roll for a little longer. Maybe we'll do a little bit of time lapse, or we'll speed it up so it goes nice and fast. Alright, so we're about 24 kilometers from the Tesla service station, and we hit a little bit of traffic. We're not even close to Toronto yet, but this must be morning traffic. And I'm letting Autopilot do its job. Now, one thing I'm noticing for Autopilot version 2 versus Autopilot version 1 is you see all the cars around us in both lanes, and you have multiple lanes, right? This Autopilot version 2 doesn't notice the other lanes. Oh, there, now I finally noticed the lanes. It doesn't notice the vehicles in the other lanes. So you don't see any vehicles over here, any vehicles over here. You just see the vehicle in front of you. And it doesn't bounce the radar underneath to see the vehicle in front of the vehicle that we have here. Where in Autopilot 1, they designed it to bounce the radar underneath to see the other vehicle. Again, we'll do a comparison between 1 and 2, but that's what I'm noticing now as I'm using it more often. I mean, it does the ultrasonic sensors, you can see they're going off, so it does see that there is something over there, but it's not actually visualizing and showing you vehicles to the left or right of you here. So there's our traffic coming up on a bridge, so I'm gonna take over. I trust it, but it's version 2 of the hardware, so I don't trust it. So I'm gonna take over here in a second, but I just want to give you a peek in at our little traffic commute. And my wife grabbing the side sill like she's afraid. She don't trust any computer driving her. So, all right, guys. Until we get there. So we made it to the Tesla Service Center in Oakville, Ontario. Actually, not a bad ride compared to the Toronto one. This is what it looks like. They actually have an S and an X sitting out front. It's kind of neat. It's got the 2 ramps going up. And it's got a showroom in the inside. I'll go and run some video showing me inside. And there's Megatron. She's going to be getting worked on. Got the wings open. So we're going to walk in there and see what they're going to do for us. Alright, so this is really neat. This is the first service center I've seen that actually has like a ramp that goes up. So, and a ramp that comes out. So they're gonna look at our issues that we have going on, and then they're going to give us a Tesla loaner, and we're gonna tool around Toronto for a little bit and see what they can do for us. And then if they can't get it fixed in a couple hours, we're gonna we'll have to drive back home to Buffalo. So let's take a look inside. The inside here. Model X white. White on white, huh?
So they have the chrome in there. That's I like that.
What is it? What chrome?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, that's
Or whatever.
carbon fiber.
I do like the pearl white, isn't it?
Yeah. This is the 6-seater. Or yeah, 6-seater. 7-seater actually. Sorry. So you got 2. Then you got these here with the in the back here. Yeah, isn't
Got
it?
black one. Oh, wait, it's pretty.
So this is the sales area.
Yeah.
Here comes Fonz's. And then here's the service waiting area. Yep, so it's really nice. Couple leather seats. A guy in a glass cage. Bathrooms. Hello. That's the service area. There's Megatron there. Alright guys, so we made it to Canada, and this is our loaner car. There's my wifey sitting in the back. I was taking a couple of photos. But this one's actually, let's do a little walk around of this one. This one's actually a white Tesla. It's actually a 6-seater. So you have the 2 seats in back, right here. They're folded down, and then you have the storage space down below here. So like in our Tesla, we actually have like a leather strap here. This is more, you have your storage space in here. So it looks like this actually has the connector for can't believe they leave that in here. That's the connector for the iPhone dock, and then the sunshade, power cable, and then your tow thing going on here. Pretty neat. So this is the tan interior, and then you have your seats that are on the almost like the airplane mount. And I'm sure you guys have all seen these, huh? They tilt and everything's tan headliner too, right? So tan on tan, and then some, some black. My wifey likes the carbon fiber a lot.
You can't tell if it's scratched or not. Where ours, you can see a scratch here and there. This looks like it would hold up better.
She, the one that we have is the dark ash wood, and it seems like it. Not that it scratches, but if there was a scratch on it, you could see it a lot easier.
You could. I mean, this here is like not shiny. It's just.
You pop the frunk, Mrs. Bayo? Let's take a look at the frunk. Frunk's not popping? Do you have the key? Double click. Double click. Put it on. Got it. Okay. Okay, and this is just as big. I was just wondering. This is 2016 Model X. It does not have the. It does have Autopilot 2.0. Never mind. This is 2017. I was thinking that it didn't have it, but look at.
This is frozen.
It does have right here. See. So it's got Autopilot 2.0. The rims look a little bigger than ours, but maybe it's just me. I don't know. We'll take a look when we get ours back. So here we go. This is a Model X 90D. This is actually a white with tan interior, just like ours, but different color. Done with our walk. Back in the Model X. Maybe get some breakfast. Who knows? I'm in the back of a Model X, laying on the floor. So if you look behind me, I finally got the seats up in the very, very back, and have my Starbucks there. And I'm laying on the ground. I got both seats, the middle captain's chairs are pushed forward. I'm kind of laying on the ground, and then I'm looking. I'm watching the Eclipse, and we're kind of waiting. We kind of like walked around and stuff, and my wife and I are waiting for our car to be done. And awesomely enough, our car is gonna be done in one day, like a couple hours. It's 3 hours, so that's unheard of. And normally, because I live in Buffalo, I would drive home and then drive back. So they actually fixed they install our front plate They fixed our charge port, fixed our back hatch, and they also fixed the upholstery as well. So right now they're just washing it up for us. So while we're waiting for them to wash it up and detail it for us, we're watching the Eclipse. So I decided to jump on the back floor of the Model X between the two captain chairs and look up at the Eclipse. And I'm gonna run a little video so you can see kind of what it looks like from my perspective. But it's in the back of a Model X, looking through the glass roof up top and the side of the Falcon Wing door, or we could look at it through the panoramic roof, a panoramic windshield, which is amazing too. So here we go. All right, so here we go. So if you look, there's the wife right there. She's watching the video. She's kind of bored. There's the back. My legs are here. I'm on the ground. There's the two captain's chairs here. And then I'm on the ground and I'm just kind of looking up. Yeah, I know I'm weird. But, so there's a side of the Falcon Wing door. And there's a panoramic, the top glass roof. And it's got enough tint. I can kind of look at the sun. And not hurt my eyes. Supposed to have my sunglasses on as well. So you really can't see it here. But on the right hand side of the video here, there is a little bit of the moon kind of like covering a little bit of it. So I'm not gonna roll film the whole time, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'll roll film again here once it gets covered up a little bit more, and that should be pretty neat. And then once it's almost fully covered, I'm gonna open the Falcon Wing doors and take a little pictures and run some more video then too, so that we can get a better view. All right, we'll see you until then. All right, guys, so we got our car back. It took about 4 hours, and they put in the front plate for us. Awesome. They fixed the charge ports and the and this too. They fixed this too, and it actually opens a lot less violent now. There we go. Good stuff. And then back here we had this problem too. They said they fixed that as well, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully it closes perfect. Perfecto. Alrighty. Awesome. Looks like that. And then they fixed the inside of here. We had a couple of cuts inside of here, and they actually sealed them. But they want us to not like touch them for a day or two, so they can kind of heal up. All right, guys. So we made it back. We're done with service finally, and about four hours or so. And normally I wouldn't stick around. I'd go back home. I'd come back the next day. But they said they'd get it done the same day, and they did. So my wife and I went and had breakfast, walked around Oakville a little bit.
Very cute.
Yeah, very cute area. And then we watched the Eclipse, which is really cool, through the back of the loaner Model X. And now we're on our way back to Buffalo. So I'll flip the camera around here. We're in stop and go traffic. Wife is holding on to the handle again. You can see over here, holding the handle. And Model X is driving for us. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip the camera around here in a second. All right, so we're in stop and go traffic on our way back to Buffalo. And Tesla Megatron is driving. Lots of big rig trucks. And you can kind of see where we're headed. Headed back this way, right into our house. And there's a couple superchargers along the way, but we're not going to touch those because we have plenty enough battery to get back home. So it's kind of a look in at the traffic. traffic wasn't too bad. Nothing the Model X couldn't handle on autopilot. So it's kind of a little peek in here before we get to the border. And hopefully we can get this video up to you guys here in the next day or two. This is autopilot fully functional. If you're not sure, you never use autopilot, or you don't have a Tesla, if you look here at the dash where it says 114 kilometers an hour, it's actually the steering wheel that's lit up blue on the right hand side there. That actually indicates that autopilot is engaged. On the left hand side, that's the max speed you have autopilot set to. So, alright, so we're almost there. Here's a little look in. Alright, we made it to the border. Let's see if we make it across safely. We are auto parking.
Oh, be a lot of people from Canada, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, they're from Colorado.
People love the outlets, that's for sure. There's somebody behind us in our auto park spot.
Ontario?
Here we go, we're gonna auto park. Let's see how she does. Or he does. Megatron auto parking.
Yep, gonna be crooked. Can you prove me wrong here, Mega? And stop. Stop. Stop.
Good job, good job. Gave me 9 inches of clearance behind the guy behind us. Alright, so we are back in America. And now we're gonna go to do some shopping at the fashion outlets. And then back home. Alright guys, so we finally made it back from our trip up to Canada. You can see our mileage down below. We're at 52 miles of battery left, which is plenty of miles because we're only like not even a quarter mile from the house. So we're rolling into Akron, and you can see in our Akron town we have sliding door here, which is pretty nice. And then we also have Pear's Ice Cream coming up here on your left. Oh wow. So we'll roll past Pear's Ice Cream. Over here. You can see it. Alright, so we're rolling back into town, back into our garage. And we finally made it home. And then basically what I gotta do to park in our garage, which is a pain in the butt, is I have to actually roll. I put my mirrors in the side, so let's let that open up, and then down below here you actually have a button that folds your mirrors in. I fold them in because it's a pretty tight squeeze in here, so here we go. Kind of pull right in here like this. And then the cool thing about this is it has has sensors, so I can kind of, like, I have my cabinets up there for my kitchen coming up, so I can kind of pull in. I also look behind me as well, because I know when I'm in the garage I can see a couple inches of the garage there. So I got 21 inches here. Pulling in. Let's me stop. I think I'm in far enough to go ahead and shut it off, and there's my beautiful wife filming me. Alright guys, so we're back at home. This is the end of our video, and thanks for watching. Alright guys, this is Tesla Tim, and I appreciate you guys watching our video. If you liked our video, give us a thumbs up. If you like our content, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. And if you want to support us, go ahead and give us a little bit of support on our Patreon account. So it's basically patreon.com /Tesla Tim. We also have a bunch of other stuff which is really cool. We have a Facebook group. We also have a Twitter and Instagram and all that stuff. And I'll be actually doing a video separately from that. So thanks for watching the video, and peace. We'll see you. Until next time. Alright, so we made it back home finally. Here we are. Long ride.